I'm going to make some mini pecan pies using the recipe found on the back of a light Karo syrup bottle. I start by preheating my oven to 350 degrees. Next, I find a muffin tin and a measuring cup that covers that. I then use some store-bought pie crust, and I'm going to use the measuring cup to cut out circles. It's important that your measuring cup fully covers each of the individual spots because you'll want to have that extra to come up the sides of the pan so that way you can keep all of the contents in. This is the most tedious part of the process. You could buy the individual ones already cut, but it costs more and you can do the same thing yourself at home. Next, I just grab each of the little circles and just press them into my muffin tin. I did spray the pan. I don't like to waste, so I grab up the scraps and I'm going to roll it out so I can get a couple more pies out of it. Here are my finished pans. Next, I melted my 2 tablespoons of butter, added my 3 eggs, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my cup of sugar. I'll also go ahead and add in my vanilla extract and 1 cup of the light Karo syrup. I'm using Karo syrup, but you can use any of the light corn syrups. Once I have that all mixed together, I'm going to get my pecans. I like to put them into a bag and smash them down so I don't have huge chunks of pecans in my recipe. And I simply use a rolling pin and just smash them around, roll it out a little bit, just so that way there's not huge chunks. Once I like how that looks, I just toss it in with the rest of the mixture and just mix it all together. I'm going to use a cookie scoop to measure out and put my mixture into each of the muffin tins. I do try and make sure that I don't get any extra on the actual pan itself because that will burn in the oven and it just smells bad and you don't want to put up with that for about an hour while it cooks. And you just keep going and add more to different ones as you need to make sure that they're filled, not quite to the top, but fairly close to the top. Next, I put them into the oven for 1 hour. Now mine were done a little ahead of the hour. Each oven is going to be different, but what you're looking for is for the insides to be at 200 degrees or above. That's when you know it's set. And there we are, all finished.